Hey everyone. I only have a couple minutes to talk, I guess. My mom will be here any minute. We're gonna hang out. I told you at the beginning of last week that I had an appointment on Tuesday and that I was going to let you know how everything went at the doctor's. This week has been such a blur. Not sure exactly where to begin. Um, so on on Friday, I got a call from the from one of the nurses at my OB, and they needed to schedule an ultrasound for me before I had my first appointment. Um, so I honestly had no idea when to expect my ultrasound, and I was like going to do the appointment, just get done with it, clear everything up, and then I was going to, ask when I could have an ultrasound. But they just wanted to do that first. So I got really, really, really excited, but I just, you know, nervous. So poor Michael had to hear me the whole night before. I couldn't sleep. I went to bed really ridiculously late. Um, I could not sleep at all. I just had all these questions. What if it's a mutant and it has 3 arms? And what if, God forbid, it doesn't have even a heartbeat? Like, just everything was going through my mind. I'm like, well, what if I can't see it? What if I don't know what it is on the monitor? God, that would be embarrassing. So, I didn't sleep, and I was excited and nervous and everything. Um, so we went, and it was weird. I said weird about 50 times the entire ultrasound. Um, Luckily, Lentil was moving a lot. It's weird to see something move around and then kick and feel it at the same time. Um, so we were watching and we couldn't find out the gender for a while. We were just just sitting with the legs crossed like that. So I guess the best part about it was about halfway through the ultrasound, it hit me. I'm like, it's not twins. Cause that kind of worried me. And the ultrasound tech was just like, yeah, I can assure you it's not twins. I know, but I was worried about everything else, and I totally forgot my fear of having twins. Um, so they gave us a couple of printouts. There's little Lentil. There's the side profile. Nice. I know it's really glared, but nice little profile there. And then the really, really creepy, gross looking 3D one. It's kind of cool. Those little ears like Michael. If you haven't seen Michael's ears, you'll notice it next time. Probably. Um, yeah, so there's our Lentil. It's so nice to be able to see it and have a normal heartbeat, and um yeah. So they kind of sent us off on our way. Um yeah, I believe it was the next day that I went for like the actual appointment, the follow-up appointment. We talked. I did blood work, which was you know. They said they would call if anything came up, and I'm assuming it didn't. I got this beautiful little folder. Ugh, I can't talk today. Um, for my class that I took a early pregnancy class. Even though I'm in my 20th week, I'm new to this office, so I took it, and I thought I was gonna die for like the first part of it because I wasn't sure how far we were going to go through everything, but there are 22 pages in this little booklet that I have. And we spent about an hour on the first page. And luckily we only went through 6 pages. So that was, and she's just like, you can read the rest, it's just more information. I was like, oh thank God, because there's no way I'm sitting this long when I'm this hungry and cranky, and yeah. So they covered everything. Too late now to do any genetic testing, which I'm not really worried about. If it happens by fluke, it happens. It's still a child. My next exam test is in 2.5 weeks now. I just have to do the glucose test. Oh, I should mention that with the ultrasound, they were placing the due date of Lentil to be 10 days off. So Lentil is apparently small. I say it's September 2nd because I've been following my moon calendar like a little hippie would. I've been following it, 28 days, cycles, all that jazz. I know exactly when the first day of my last period was, but they're saying that we're off by about 10 days. So either Lentil's just really small, not really, not terribly or worrisomely, but I would say Lentil's just small. Or I got it wrong, but that's highly, highly unlikely. I know a lot of women don't know when exactly they got pregnant and they can lie about it, but I keep track of that stuff. Yeah, so the class is really alright once we got through the beginning stuff, talking about locations and all the physicians and triage nurses and all that. We covered what our visits are going to be like and the physical changes, oh the joys of pregnancy. And the last thing they covered was miscarriage. And that's my mom. And, 1 second. Yeah, so we just covered everything, and the last thing I covered was miscarriage, which was super, I don't know, I kind of appreciated it for them, like, addressing it, but having those dreams, having a dream about miscarrying that night was awful. So I should get going. I guess I would just fill you in and let you know that Lentil, he, she, not a shim, we know that, that's good, will soon be announced. I'm excited. It's going to be adorable. Duh, we already knew that. And, yeah, so, Lentil's doing good. I'm doing alright, except for working 40 hours this week. It's been rough, but hanging in there. Yeah. So now I'm gonna go get some food from my mommy. And I will talk to you later. Alright. Bye.